Okay, so this is going to be our notes for our Unit 7 on functions. So a function has exactly one output for each input. So if one thing comes in, exactly one thing comes out. Some examples are ATM machine, a vending machine, a key in a lock, remote control, a calculator, gas station, pencil sharpener. You can read the rest. But all those things, one thing is put in and exactly one thing happens. So these functions can be represented in many different ways. They can be represented as a table. So the question is, are these functions? So in order for it to be a function, the one input, or our x value, our input is our x value, must have one specific output, our y value. So 2 equals 8, 3 gives you 9, 5 gives you 10, and 4 gives you 11. This is a function because each input is different than each and each output is different. Over here we have 1, 2, 2, and 3. So this, if you put a 2 in, it's saying that you could get 2 or 10. That makes this not a function. Next, we could do it by mapping. So Tia needs to do one thing in order for it to be a function. But Tia swims and cheers, and Tom swims and plays piano. So that's not a function. For over with the number 6, 6 gives you 18, 12 gives you 36, and 18 gives you 36 or 54. Therefore, that is not a function. Now, down in the green, 0 gives you 15, 4 gives you 12, and 8 gives you 15. So that would be a function because you have one input that does not repeat, giving you a different output. And we can look here at this one and see where this is different. Where 18 is the x value, so that's your input, and it has two outputs. Here, this output, right here, this output repeats, but you still only have one input. Okay? Now, you may also see them in ordered pairs. Again, you're going to be looking at your x value. Is your x value repeating? That's going to be your hint or shortcut to try to determine if it is a function. At the top, my x value does not repeat. My y value does, but my x value does not. The second set of ordered pairs, the x value of 4, here, whoops. Let me go back. The x value of 4 repeats here and here. So therefore, it is not a function. Now, they talk about the vertical line test. So it says, and this is just a shortcut, do not rely solely on this test. Because, like I always say, it's more important to understand why instead of just understanding a shortcut. But, so if you draw a straight line through your graph and it hits only once, then the graph is a function. If it hits more than once, then the graph is not a function. Now, why that is because if your x is repeating, if your x repeats, then you are going to touch the line twice. If your x does not repeat, so it goes from here to here to here to here, then your vertical line will not touch the line twice. All right. So on the other side, we are going to do our vocabulary. We're not going to talk about linear or nonlinear at this point.